What's going on, YouTube? Today, we're going to talk about the truth about financial freedom for the regular person. You may look to Google or to YouTube to gain information on how you can get to financial freedom at some point in your life. What you will find is to come up with a budget, establish an emergency fund of 3 to 6 months, pay your bills utilizing the snowball method, and of course, investing. Some will go into details and others will give you a general information, but really no help. Though these are all true and proven methods to gain wealth and possible financial freedom, but the bottom line is some of you do not have the discipline, make enough money, and to begin the journey to build the resources to get the financial freedom, vision, or mindset. And that is what will help others to be able to achieve this goal. This is the way the system has been built. Sure, there will be a few that will be lucky enough to win the lottery. There will be a few that will receive an inheritance. The majority will reach their goals through hard work, which is only part of the puzzle, but it also takes vision and, more importantly, action. Plans and vision are nothing without action. There are a lot of intelligent individuals that are not successful, but they do not bring action to their vision. I know I make a lot more money than a lot of people that are smarter than I. Why? Because I brought action to my vision and my goals. I also brought service to others and a stand-up way of living. No, I was not perfect, nor will I ever be perfect, but the reason I've been successful is vision, action, and service. My father had instilled in me that I would be a great person. Greatness doesn't have to be at the scale of MLK or Malcolm X, President of the United States, and so on. The majority of greatness manifests from a small scale. Guidance to your heirs to be productive citizens, guidance and service to others, participation in local town halls, etc. In the beginning, you have to have the vision to be greater than what you are. I grew up in Seattle. While growing up, I got to a point that I felt that I was stuck in a hamster wheel and needed to get away to be able to chase my dreams. I had many jobs. I worked in the movie theater, landscaper, construction, debt collection, telemarketer, so perfume on the streets. I tried my hand at even multi-level marketing, all of which, at least in my mind, led to dead ends. I knew there were opportunities out there, but for some reason, they were closed to me. My vision at 16 years old was to make six figures. I figured that that would be enough to have a good life, though I really didn't know what a good life actually meant. So I decided to join the Air Force, and the Air Force helped me to connect with different types of people, especially when I went overseas. It opened up a whole new world and a different way of thinking. I also found a job that allowed me to rise up and rise up in the ranks and continually challenge me to be greater. All throughout my career with the Air Force, I saved money, but I really didn't know what to do with it outside of, putting it in the bank, which gained little to no interest. I had no idea how to invest. One day, a financial broker named Tim approached me on base and pitched an investment opportunity. He was selling mutual funds. I thought that I finally found a way to make some real money in the stock market. The problem was the high fees. They were taking like 10% out of every $100 invested. And he also sold me some life insurance. Now, I stuck to this plan for a few years while in the military before I abandoned it when I got out of the military and started working for the Army as a civilian. I could no longer afford to stay invested. The fund returned all of my money, luckily, so I decided to invest in the Army, which had something called the Thrift Savings Plan. It's kind of like a 401k that matches you up to 5%. At first, I didn't take advantage of it, but after a year, I invested the 5%. As the years progressed, the 5% grew, along with the money that, the more money that I made. I really didn't see the true power of compound interest. I'm sorry. I didn't really see the true power of compound interest until I hit the 100,000 mark. Profits went from hundreds to thousands to 100,000 mark is actually where you want to get to as fast as possible. I didn't know that until I hit that mark. Now I'm invested in both the TSP and in Acorns. I invested $1,100 in the TSP and $1,400 in Acorns every month. All bonuses and extra money goes into the Acorns. I want to get to that 100,000 as soon as possible. What I like about Acorns is not only do I place my monthly payments, but extra money from purchases that I make utilizing my debit card as well. I should hit the 100,000 mark, I think, in about maybe a little over 3 years. Through the concept of investing is simple. It's discipline and dedication that is the hard part. When I return to the States, I will have to either pay rent or mortgage that I don't pay at the moment in Germany. I live in the countryside, so I don't have the urge to purchase unnecessary items as well as the in-your-face advertisement that you see in the States. It will be a challenge to stay on track with my financial goals, but I believe I will have the dedication and focus to do so. I do not want to end up like my parents and have to work until my death. And if I do decide to continue to work, I want it to be on my terms. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Peace.